My boss told me to stick to my job description when I asked for a raise, so I did. Now he's mad things aren't getting done. I've been carrying the team for 8 months since our lead developer quit. No replacement. Just me, mid-level front-end engineer, picking up the slack, debugging the ancient back-end mess that crashes every deployment, onboarding the 3 juniors who barely know Git from Gmail, compiling the executive dashboards and client performance reports that used to be senior level only. None of it in my job description. I didn't complain at first. I liked feeling indispensable. Liked the quiet thank you emails from clients when their data loaded smoothly again. Liked thinking it would be noticed. It wasn't. Reviews came and went. Solid contributor. No bonus. No title bump. Just more tasks dumped in my lap. I finally asked. 8 months in. Sat down with my manager Greg and HR rep Karen. I've been doing the work of 2 people, I said. Calm. Prepared. Spreadsheet ready. Hours logged. Tickets closed. Reports generated. I'd like a market adjustment. 20%. And the senior title. Greg leaned back. Sighed like I'd asked for a company jet. We appreciate your contributions, Emily. Really. But budgets are tight. We're in a hiring freeze. Focus on your core responsibilities. The ones in your contract. That's where you'll shine. Karen nodded along. We can't make exceptions. I smiled. Nodded. Understood. Bet. That night I went home and updated my resume. The next morning I stopped. No more staying late to fix the nightly builds. Not in my con. No more answering the junior Slack pings after 5 p.m. or on weekends. Not in my con. No more running the client reports every Friday. Definitely not in my contract. I did my job. Exactly my job. Pixel perfect UI components. Code reviews for my own tickets. Bug fixes in the front-end module I owned. Nothing else. Monday, Greg pinged me. Hey, the build failed last night. Can you take a look? Sorry, I replied. That's back-end infrastructure. Not in my scope. He called me. Voice tight. It'll just take a minute. I'm heads down on the checkout redesign. Deadline Friday. Silence. Tuesday, one of the juniors escalated a ticket to me. User auth is broken again. I reassigned it to Greg. This falls under architecture oversight. CCing you for visibility. Wednesday, the first client report deadline passed. No data. No dashboard. Greg stormed to my desk. First time in months. Where's the weekly report? I turned my monitor. Showed him my contract. Highlighted section. Core responsibilities. Develop and maintain user-facing features. Reporting falls under data engineering. I said, sweet, professional. Per our discussion last week, I'm focusing on core responsibilities. His face went red. This isn't the time for games. I'm not playing games. Thursday, the juniors were panicking. Production hotfix needed. No one knew how to deploy without breaking everything. Greg scheduled an emergency meeting. Just him and me. We're in a bind, he said. Clients are asking questions. I can recommend some contractors, I offered. Market rate for senior devs is about 30% above my current salary. He stared. Friday, the big one. Executive sync at 9 a.m. with our biggest client. Dashboard blank. Metrics missing. I was on the call invited last minute for context. The client VP, we're not seeing the usual data. Is something wrong? Technical glitch. We're resolving. I stayed silent. After the call, Greg tried again. You could have jumped in. I did, I said. I stayed in my lane, like you asked. HR got involved that afternoon. Karen called me in. We're concerned about team impact. I pulled up the contract again. Read aloud. Other duties as assigned. Reasonable and temporary. 8 months isn't temporary, I said. And absorbing a senior role without compensation isn't reasonable. She shifted. We're scheduling a role review. Monday. With comp discussion. I nodded. Great. I'll bring market data. Didn't fire me. Couldn't. The juniors were still learning. The legacy code was a minefield only I could navigate without casualties. I kept applying elsewhere. Got 3 interviews lined up. 1 offer already. Senior title. 28% raise. Fully remote. Monday's meeting came. Greg opened with we value you, Emily. They offered 15%. Senior title. Backdated bonus. I smiled. I appreciate it. I've accepted another offer. Karen blinked. We can match. You can't, I said. They're offering what the role's worth from day 1. I gave 2 weeks. Greg looked sick. The juniors asked for references. I gave them gladly. On my last day, the client report ran perfectly because they'd finally hired a contractor. At double my old rate, I left at 5 p.m. sharp. No one asked me to stay late. Some lessons you don't teach with words, you teach them by doing exactly what they asked and watching them learn the hard way.